You're welcome. In this video, let us understand how to make courier management project in PHP. So here we'll show you like how the whole project works, how you can do this, how to execute, and also the project is available for you to download. In case you wish, you can able to download this. So this is the exam project, because in order to run a PHP you require exam server. So exam server will consist PHP, MySQL and the Apache server. All the three will be there in the exam. So for once you install exam, you got able to run the PHP. So here we are in the PHP language to write the program, and the backend is MySQL. So here you need to create the database and all the tables in MySQL. So particularly MariaDB. So the present version is the MariaDB, and then we use HTML, CSS and the JavaScript. So we use JavaScript basically to make the validations. We use very rare CSS because you can plan what are the CSS the way you want look and feel. You can always implement this on the any pages. So HTML, CSS and JavaScript, all three are utilized to make the pages. Now let's look at the project modules. What are the modules in this project? So basically it will have two modules. One is the admin module, the other one is the agency module. So courier management company, so that is admin, so they can log in, they can manage everything. So agency is the one actually who will going to collect the couriers. So let us understand how the whole project works. What are the things we should know? How do we design this? What are the tables are required? So all will be discussed here. So this is a courier management. We know like, so nowadays courier is picking in a very high speed because most of the product we need to deliver. So therefore here is the admin main. So this is the admin section. So here is the agency. Agency is the one actually where is the place, so where customer go and give the parcel, whatever they want to send, letters or parcel. This is the agency, so therefore they can go there. This is generally agency will be there near to your houses. Therefore you can go there and you can book the product here. So therefore agency will take care. They'll send to corresponding place, and from there again that will distribute to the to customer. So this is the from customer, and this is the to customer. Where is the customer? So therefore, so this product will go to the segregation center. So from there it will be distributed to. But here mainly the agency has to collect the courier. So here at the admin, so we have admin login. So there is a login page. You have to log in. Then you have to go to main page. Here all the options are provided. In the main page all the options are provided. So what are the options are required? So this agency, because this works for the whole country, so you can have a state details, which state it is. Then you can have a city detail. Then the courier type, what type of courier it is. Then the charges, what are the charges per the packet or the letter. Then the agency list, who are the agency, their list, so that list will come. Then the booking list, what are the bookings done, so admin can able to see across all the agencies. So this is the booking list. So here agency is concerned, again they can log in, so they can book the courier, book, they can see the charges list, so what are the charges for each courier, then booked list. So these are options which are provided in the agency. So now this concept, so courier management, so here agency can collect this, and then from the admin, so admin can able to view that what are the agencies are collected, that you could able to view it. So later that will be delivered to the customer. So this is the concept will be covered in this particular project. So this project will be useful for two category of people. One is students who would like to do projects as for their curriculum is concerned. So you could choose this project. So in case you want a bigger project, you can contact us, so we can see that with how we can help you out. The other segment is the job seekers. You just completed your graduation and you're looking for job. You know, like experience is very very important. Without experience, getting a job nowadays is very difficult. Therefore plan this project, watch this complete video, then see the code all, then you try your own. Okay, you can write the complete project your own, then you'll get a work experience. So work experience is very very important. So therefore you please try this. So apart from this, we have a separate videos like how you can learn, because we teach you step by step all the options. So therefore watch that videos also. You'll give you a more idea like how you can build the complete project. So based on that, you become a PHP developer or full stack developer. So there are many options. Okay, so therefore learning and practical experience is very important. That is what we try to provide you in this video. So therefore watch the complete video and then try yourself. Fine. So to download the project, please go to iblix.com/download. So from there the links are provided. You need to download from that. So if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. So and also if you like the video, click like button, and you want to say something to us, please write it in the comment box. And we suggest you watch these videos. So this is the totally 10-part video. This is the part 1. So here we'll teach you the how to make a PHP project step by step. So therefore you can learn a lot of things here. So by completing all the 10 videos, then you can able to make the banking project. So that will give you confidence like how you can build the complete application your own. The next one, this is the how to create and run PHP First project. In this video we explain a lot of concepts. Therefore watch this video also, because in each video there are some other things will be explained. Therefore you'll gather more and more knowledge watching each video. Therefore please watch this video also, so that we'll get the benefit. Now we'll see the demo and I will see like how the source code and all the other things will explain you. So as I said already, so you just select the iblix tutorials and then videos. So if you click on videos, you can see that all the videos will be listed over here. So this is the one we suggested. You can start from here to learn PHP, and apart from this there are other projects too. So therefore when you have time, so go through them, so then you'll get a lot of benefit from this channel. So please subscribe, click the subscribe button. Subscription is totally free, you don't need to pay anything. So therefore you can always opt for it. So your subscription definitely help us to bring more videos, more content, and also when you write comment, then we know like what you're looking for, then we'll try to bring out that videos in the future videos. Fine. So let's start with this project. So this is what the courier management. So here you can see that you always have to keep the courier management this particular folder in the htdocs. htdocs in the exam folder, whether it's in C drive, D drive, where you are installed. When you're installing, it will ask where you would like to install. So therefore whether you install in a C drive, then you have to go to XAMPP, then htdocs, this particular folder. So you need to keep all your folders here in htdocs. So this is the courier management, right? So now we can see that these are the files which are there in this particular project. So here important one is the courier management, and also we provide along with that the synopsis. Even synopsis is available for this. So if you're just interested, you can watch the synopsis. In case you want to utilize it, you can always use this. And also you can make changes as per your requirement, right? So now we'll start the XAMPP server. So to start the XAMPP server, check XAMPP server control panel. This is the XAMPP control panel. Click on this. So here you need to click on both. So start the Apache server and start the MySQL. You need to start both. So both are running means the server is running fine, then there is no problem. If there are errors, if the server is not running properly, then running the whole project is difficult. Therefore you need to download the XAMPP server and then you have to run. Even video is available like how to download and run. So please watch that video also. So the next step is to go to browser. So start the browser. Here you need to type localhost. When you click localhost, it will go to main page, that is a dashboard. So here you can see phpMyAdmin. So phpMyAdmin will take to the MySQL server. So here is the server and these are the databases. And here we need to create our database. Okay, therefore click on SQL. So you can see that this is a SQL window. And as I told already, here we have a courier management table. This is a text file which is there in the same source code folder. So clearly it says a text document. Therefore you open this. So when you open this, the first statement is create database courier data. So therefore just copy that. So come here and then paste and then click go. So that it executed and you can have a courier data here. Click on courier data, so select the courier data. Now database courier data, that is selected. Again click on SQL. Now go back to the text file again. So now you can copy the next statement. Use courier data is not useful now because we already selected here. Then paste the second. Now you need to create the table. Create table, admin login table, user ID, password. This is the data types. So click go. That is created. Next one, we need to insert some data, because when you would like to log in, you should cross verify. Therefore we will install admin for the admin login table. If you wish something different user ID password, you can always change this, and then you can put the corresponding password here. Go. So that is created. Now what we'll do is, instead of creating one by one, so we can create all this at a one single stretch. Right. So in order to create everything in single stretch, we can copy everything. You can see that there are other 6 tables are there. We'll copy them. So then go to SQL, paste here. Okay, 6 tables. The last one is a big one. So you can see that the booking table is quite big. Okay. So in the booking, book number, book date, courier name, place, to place, price, customer name, customer address, customer number, phone number, to customer, that and all the details are there here. So therefore it's a quite big table. Alright, so we have created all the tables now. This is the backend creation. So this is how you can create all the tables and the database. Now these things are done. The next step is we need to run the project. So in order to run the project, so just go back to this and copy this folder name. What are the folder name? Okay, if this courier management, so just you have to copy the complete. Then you have to type here localhost again, then slash, backward slash, then paste that one, the folder name. Now it will take to the main page here. Here you can see that courier tracking system. If you want to put some pictures here, we can always do so. I'll show you like how to do this. So here is the some text and all is there here. So you want to change this text. So this is the index file. So therefore you need to go to index.php. So edit here. So you can see that this is the text whatever is there here. This you need to remove it, and then you need to place what text you want. Okay. So therefore this text, if you don't want, we need to delete all these things. Then we have to write our own courier management project. So developed by iPlex. So you can write down or you can modify whatever the way you want. Okay, so save this. Now if I come back to this and if I refresh this, you can see that that will be changed. Right. So likewise you can make a lot of changes here, so there is no problem. Next, if we continue here, and okay, so here I have to make some changes. So this is the main page. So I just go to main page here, edit with notepad, and then this is not there. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, save this. So then you can come back to this and they can refresh here. So admin main and the agent sign up, and then agent login. Now we go to admin main. So take to admin main page. So here you need to type admin, then admin, because we already inserted the data. So therefore if we go to admin login table, here you can see that there is admin here, admin here. Okay, so the same you need to type here. So then it logs in and will take to the next page. So here is the state details. So what are the states are there? So therefore that all the state names you need to. Okay, so there is a session variable utilized. Okay, that is not utilized. So therefore you need to go to admin state and check it out what it is. So this is admin state. Okay, so here is a session variable. So we are utilizing it here. Okay, so whenever you use any session variable, we need to make session start. Okay, that is important. So without that, if you are using, then it gives an error. So therefore you can say session start, and now you can see that this variable is inside. Okay, so that you need to take outside, because okay, let it be there here. Now if I refresh this, then there are no errors, rectified. Right, so now you can see that state name. So let's say Karnataka. So Karnataka state. So when I click submit, so record saved successfully, the message will come over here. So therefore the record is saved. If you go to state list, you can see the details will come here. So you can create all the state names. City, which are the major city in Karnataka, that you need to type here, Bangalore. So Bangalore city. Right. So all the data you need to enter. So data should be real time. So therefore, when you have a real time data, it looks good, it's attractive, it's meaningful. So therefore, you need to enter more and more data, and then you need to practice it. So when you're entering more data, naturally you may get errors. So then you need to check it out, what kind of errors you're getting, and then you need to solve them. Next is a courier type. Then you can see that same concept again. This is admin courier type. So you need to go to admin courier type here. Okay, so therefore you have to say session start. So then this variable is supposed to be outside. Okay, so save all these things, and then I can go back to this and refresh here. Okay, so something wrong. It's HTML, actually it's supposed to come inside the PHP. So if it's outside PHP, it just treat as a HTML. So HTML will not be executed via PHP. Therefore, it's supposed to be inside the PHP tag. So these are the errors generally you will get when you write the program. So therefore, you should know like how to solve them. So courier type. So here you can say letters. So details. So document and letters. Fine, so just say letters. So this list will come here. So next is the courier charges. Okay, so letters from this city to other city, what is the charges? So this is admin charges. I just copy this, then I have to go to admin charges. Okay, that you can change it actually. Fine, so now let us create one more city. So city details, let's say Mangalore. So which city to which city, so therefore that is the pricing, so that we need to charge. So if it's a letter from Bangalore to Mangalore, so this is 25 rupees. Okay, so now that record is saved successfully. So this is the charges list, what are the charges are there. Now here is a booking list. Now presently there are no bookings. Now what we'll do is, we'll go to one more tab, so copy the address, take one more tab, paste here. So again you'll come to main page, so click here. Now you need to sign up as an agent, because agent means all the branches, right? So here is a user ID, so take the user ID, let's say center 101. So then we'll have address here. So then this city, this is the state, mobile number, then email ID. I'll take some email ID. Okay. So click here to login. Center 01. Fine. So charges list will show that what are the charges. Letters Bangalore to Mangalore. What are the charges is there, that will show. Now courier booking. So we need to book the courier. So this is Bangalore to Mangalore. So customer name, who is the customer? So let's say Arun. This is customer address and this is the customer mobile number. To customer, to whom you want to send this one. So this we want to send to Sandesh. Then you have to write the complete address here. So let's say Mangalore. Mobile number. Okay. So submit this. Now charges is 25 rupees. Okay. So back. Booked list. So this is the booking list. So even in the admin also, if you go to booking list, okay, so there is some problem. Okay, so here the plus is used, actually is not plus, you need to use the dot actually. So what I'll do is I'll just select everything, I'll just go to edit, search and then replace. So where plus mark will be replaced with the dot. So dot is a concatenation operator. Okay, so save. Fine. So therefore here it will show that what are the booking done. So this is how the whole project works. So you can always work. Now what are the change errors? All rectified. Even I saved it, so therefore you don't need to worry. But whenever the error occurs, generally occurs, so therefore you need to know like how to solve it. So please try this project your own. So you maybe plan different way, or you can plan in this way first. So if you have some good knowledge of PHP, then you can make it little elaborative, make it bigger, and then keep learning. Right. So now let us look at the coding here. So the first file is the PHP index.php, as we discussed already. So this is the code. So here, in case if you want to put some pictures, so you can use the image tag and we can place the picture here. Right. So this is the text area. So you need to download some pictures, and then you need to add the image tag, and then you need to add the pictures here. From here again we will take to main page.php. So this is the main page. So here the options are provided. So this is the agent login, agent sign up, and this is the admin login. So therefore we'll take to admin login. So now when you click at admin login, you'll take here admin login.php. So you'll enter the user ID and the password. When you submit, so we'll take to admin main page. From the admin main page, here is admin main page. So here is the code. This is the SQL code to check whether this particular user is already present in this particular table. That is the admin login table. So then the query will be executed in the connection. Now the connection is declared in the connection file. So there is a connection file here. Right. So this is the connection file. So here you can see courier data. There are 4 parameters. So one is host name, user. The password is empty because when you install exam server, there will not be any password, therefore it's empty. And then you are using connection. This is a variable name, new MySQLi. MySQLi is a function to connect to the database. So therefore in each file you will use this file name. Therefore it means that same code is pasted here. Therefore it will execute that. The connections will be established with the backend. Then with that it will be executed, and the result will go to result. If result is equal to fetch row, that means if there is a record, means that user ID password is correct. Therefore we will send to admin main page 1. Otherwise we will give the message user ID or password not correct. Right. So then if you go to admin main page, where you need to provide all the link. So this is the one. So here the links are provided for each page. State detail. This is admin state.php. So in case of admin state, so here the code is available. So you have to open this. So this is the HTML code will executed. State name, this is the text box 1. Details, this is the text box 2. When you submit, we'll call the same file again, that is admin state. Then the method is equal to post, therefore it will be executed this. We are going to insert to, this is to check whether this record is already present or not. If it is already present, it will tell that record is already present. Otherwise, it say that record is inserted successfully. This is the insert statement. So likewise, you need to read all the pages. So check out the coding. And if you have any doubt, let me know. Or you can write it in the comment box. If possible, we'll try to help you out. Okay. Thank you. So again, I'll just come back to the iBliss tutorials. So here you have a subscribe button. Subscribe. So if you go to videos, you can see that you have a lot of videos related to the projects here. You can watch the videos. Any of your friend doing computer science course, they need to do projects, please suggest our site. So for here we have provided PHP, Python, VB, C#, all the different types of projects. They definitely get the benefit. So you also watch all them, and it also help you for your interview too, because we have provided like Viva questions, question answers, then how to design website. A lot of things we have provided over here. So when you have time, please go through them and browse, and definitely you can get the benefit from this. Thank you.